Hello everyone, I am Sai Chaitanya. Welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In this video, I'll be talking about the top 3 major disadvantages of the Realme X7 Pro device. As you can see, friends, so if you're a serious buyer who is looking to buy the Realme X7 Pro after its first sale, then definitely you need to watch till end of the video, friends, because these are major things which are really not good in this Realme X7 Pro. So make sure to subscribe and also follow me, friends, for more updates. So this is a review which I'm talking about this phone Realme X7 Pro after using for more than 3 to 4 months of usage with this phone. I already uploaded so many videos, 200 videos, and I did like a lot of things with this phone, but I want to be just make you all aware that what you're buying. So there are few things which are not good in this particularly the Realme X7 Pro, so which I seriously want to address. So I'm not covering the all the small things, but I just want to focus on the major factors. So 3 things which are not good in this Realme X7 Pro, which I feel like, and do comment below, friends, even if you feel the same as well. So first, let me start with the RAM. The RAM is of LPDDR4X RAM, so which is a kind of really old RAM, so which is the same kind of RAM type which is found in the Realme X2 Pro device. So just imagine, friends, the Realme X2 Pro has got launched I think close to 1.5 years back, and the Realme X1 Pro is using still the same type of RAM. That's a really annoying. So right now, let me try to quickly show you what exactly. First, let me show you the about phone, so you know exactly what variants I'm using. As you can see, friends, Realme X2 Pro and the Dimensity 1000 Plus, and the Realme X2 Pro and Realme X7 Pro, as you can see clearly. So now let me try to quickly open the one of the application which will be showing you the what type of RAM the phone has. So let me try to quickly open that application and show you the memory. As you can see, friends, the first thing LPDDR4X, so which is the same thing which is present in the Realme X7 Pro and in the Realme X2 Pro. So the phone which has a 1.5 year old, and still the Realme X7 Pro is using the same type of RAM. So that's a quite disadvantage in this phone, friends. And even not only that, even the UFS storage speed is also really low, 2.1. So come on, Realme, for the premium end smartphone, definitely you need to give the very good RAM type and the very fast read and write storage speeds. So if you ask me what is a premium end smartphone which has a very good RAM type, I would say the OnePlus 8T device at the moment. As you can see, friends, OnePlus 8T. Let me try to quickly show you the same application which I am using right now to compare side by side. So this is a RAM. As you can see, memory. You can clearly see here LPDDR5 quad channel, as you can see here, friends, and which has the UFS storage of 3.1. As you can see, I think the Dimensity 1000 Plus processor may be not handling the UFS 3 series, I think so. That's why they went into this UFS 2.1. But if you're buying the premium end smartphone, you should have the latest RAM type at least now, and the latest UFS storage 3.1. So the problem is that if you buy the premium end smartphone, you will be definitely using for the next 2 to 3 years. So that's why you need to have all the latest available processor and available type and available. So read and write speed, storage speeds. So this is the most important thing, friends, when you're buying the premium end smartphone. So you always need to check you are getting the latest processor or not, or latest RAM type or not, and the latest read and write storage speed test or not. So definitely this will impact a lot of other performance, friends. So you may think there is only little bit kind of difference, 2.1 and 3.1, but that's not. There is a huge difference. I did a speed test comparison as well by transferring the data from hard disk to the mobile phone, so make sure to check that video. So this is a major problem. One is a RAM type, and next is a UFS storage. So this is not good in this Realme X7 Pro, friends, definitely. So all these phones which I reviewed in my channel, none of them are sponsored. Everything, all the phones I bought with my own money. So there is no other reason for me to be any kind of bias or any kind of opposite to any brand. So I always welcome all the different brands which are having the very good features, very good battery and everything. But this is not good for the value of money the Realme X7 Pro is offering. I think the price might be close to 25 to 30k between that, but still you are getting this. So the real interesting fact is that even the Poco X3 has got the same type of RAM and same storage speeds. As you can see, friends, this is a Poco X3 smartphone which I am using right now. The Poco X3 has got the same kind of RAM type and same UFS storage. The Poco X3 is just the off price of this Realme X7 Pro, as you can see friends, clearly, but still you are getting the same kind of RAM type. It doesn't make any sense. So still, I know it's a dual channel, but still the UFS storage, if you look at this UFS storage, you can understand 2.1 and 2.1. So that's what something is wrong with this Realme X7 Pro. They need to figure out. And the Realme X2 Pro has got the UFS 3.0 storage speeds, as you can see friends. That is another fun fact in this Realme X2 Pro device. So maybe in the next version, the Realme they're coming up, they need to at least upgrade the RAM type and the UFS to the latest version 3.2 or maybe 4.0, something like that. They need to come with the latest version. So even when you're trying to buy a smartphone, make sure to buy the latest RAM type and the latest UFS storage. There are few phones available right now in the market which has the latest ones, so like Mi 10T and the OnePlus 8T. So these are the few phones which are having a very good option in this kind of price range. So make sure to check these things before you're buying. And the final thing is that not having the 3.5mm jack. So I'm still not getting the used to having the 3.5mm jack in my previous mobile phone in the Realme X2 Pro. So definitely this cannot be the major drawback, but still it's kind of annoying for me in this phone. So we all know that all the manufacturing companies, they are trying to skip the 3.5mm jack, but still this can be the small disadvantage for some users, and I'm not sure about others. But overall the top two are the major disadvantage: RAM type and the UFS storage. So that's it for this video friends. For more interesting videos, make sure to subscribe and follow me. Don't forget to check the playlist, because the playlist will be helping a lot and in terms of deciding the phone. So that's why I created the separate playlist for the Realme X7 Pro users only, so you can decide whether to buy this phone or is there any other alternative as well. And thank you for watching. See you in the next video friends. Until then, bye.